Hey family, hope that y'all are having a great Friday afternoon. I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys for a second, because I was thinking about this, and please hear me out whenever I, talk about this, because I'm not, prophesying anything whatsoever. I'm just I was pondering on this morning, because from my video yesterday, I had a commenter that had commented about the time frame of my rapture dream that I had when I was 10 years old. And what he said really just had me thinking, because I'm not saying, oh, look at me, I'm so special, God gave me this, and by no means am I saying, well, the Lord's telling me when he's coming back. I just wanted to get on here and just talk to you guys, for a second, because that's just how I am with this channel. Back whenever I used to make health and fitness videos, I had started a channel. I had only posted 3 videos, but then I deleted them because I just didn't feel like that was, just my calling. I didn't feel like that was what God had planned for me. And so, but I would always try to plan them out, and when I would make them, if I said something wrong or I mispronounced a word, I would stop and redo it. And then looking back on those videos in my phone and stuff, I would just laugh because it was not natural, it wasn't genuine. And so I just now, I don't do hardly any editing. Actually, I don't ever really do any editing at all. I just hit record and I just go. So that's just really what I'm doing today. And that commenter, I'm so sorry that I forgot your name, but I'm sure you'll watch this and know that I'm talking about you. Going back to my rapture video that the Lord gave me when I was 10, there for a really long time, I never really thought too far into it, and I did somewhat try to figure out why he gave that to me, why did I have the understandings that I did. But what he said really got me just thinking about it. And when the Lord gives you something, or for instance in my case, when he gave me this dream, he gave it to me for a reason. And God just doesn't just give you things just to give them to you, for no reason at all. And so I was thinking about it, and he had commented, he said that, okay, if you got the rapture dream at 10 and you got to that midway, halfway point and stopped, because when we were all standing out in a field, and there was tons of us, and I remember seeing the tree line, and then we all got raptured up into the air, and then we got to that halfway, midway point. That was the understanding that I had, that we were at that halfway, midway point. And I was telling Chrissy and Flora this morning, that when we got to that halfway, midway point and we stopped in midair, we were actually in the atmosphere, in space. And I remember being above the earth, and I just knew, I had an understanding we were halfway there at the midway point. And he dropped us back down, very gentle, very easy, and our feet planted the ground, and we were walking back to wherever we were coming from. I know I explained this to you guys yesterday, but I was just pondering on it. And I turned to that person and I said, that was a sign from God that it is almost time to go home. So the understanding of midway, halfway point, when you generally think about it, okay, had the dream at 10, we were halfway there, add another, 20 years, that would have meant 20 years old, right? Well, of course, that's not what that meant, because I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm 29. But what the commenter said was, he said, okay, you're raptured at 10 years, or you were 10 years old when you had the dream, and then you had, the understanding of the halfway, midway point, and that it was almost time. He said, well, what if that means basically that the rapture would happen when you turn 30? Because if you think about it, yeah, I had the dream at 10, but 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, having the dream at 10, 20 years old being the halfway, midway point, and it happening at around the age of 30. Listen guys, I'm just talking about this. Let me clarify for the millionth time, I'm not prophesying anything, but it really made me think, because I'd never thought about it that way. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, you know, why would you give me this, God? Like, why did you give me this rapture dream at 10 years old? And what is the meaning behind this? And then all of this stuff converging, and just all of the things that he's been giving me and showing me. I had a couple dreams after that, but not many. Like, I saw him coming at me in the clouds. I had the dream that you guys have probably seen, where it was nighttime, me and my husband were in the house, and then we heard like a loud boom, walked outside on the porch, and I saw like beams of light or whatever, like people, yeah, I saw like beams of light, and people were being raptured up. And once I had the understanding that, you know, they were being raptured up, I was being raptured myself. I've had a few other things and I posted them, but guys, that really made me think. And so I just really wanted to see what you guys think about it. I actually turned 30 years old in February of 2020. So in no way, shape, or form am I saying, oh, I'm so special, God is showing me when he's coming back. But it really does just make me think, you know, God gave me the understanding at 10 years old that we were halfway there. He gave me the dream at 10 years old. What if, I'm just saying what if, and it makes me think about the fig tree parable, guys, how I've talked about how, because like here on my channel, and many of you also believe that the rapture is going to happen before the tribulation. And the fig tree parable, when he says that basically when Israel becomes a nation, that generation will not pass away until all of these things are fulfilled. The rapture, the tribulation, and then his second coming. Israel became a nation in 1948. A biblical generation, which is found in Psalms, is 80 years tops. You minus the, I'm sorry, like my mind is so, you have to minus the 7 years of the tribulation, and that brings you to 2021, right, of his return. I'm not prophesying anything, but if you like literally like piece it together, that's what it means, right? So I don't know, I'm just saying it's all coming together. Everything is coming together. It's like it was just put into my spirit that everything is coming together. And I even think about the small things, like how he saved my husband in the nick of time. Like, you know, people are coming to Christ and they are being revealed, or truth is being revealed to them. Like the veils are being torn off of people's eyes, like the wheats and the tares. You know, everybody, it's showing who believes in what. And I don't know, I just feel like even with YouTube, everything is totally different now. Like there is division, but not how it is now. And it's just all of these things are coming together, and I just wanted to share that with you guys and just ask you guys what you think. And then like all the visions that he's given me, and just feeling the urgency in our spirits. And I always just go back to like, he gave that dream to me as a 10-year-old girl for a reason, and having the understanding of a halfway, midway point, almost time to go home. So what if that midway point was 20 years old? Like, feel like I'm losing my voice again, guys. I actually woke up sick day before yesterday. I've been getting those emergencies and taking those, and they kind of seem to be helping. I got some Dayquil because I don't want to take NyQuil because my son still wakes up at night. And I don't want to like sleep through that. So I've been taking Dayquil in emergency, but I'm going to go in here to Publix and just grab something to eat. And I just wanted to hop on here and just say hey to you guys because I love you all. You are all my family. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention, what that commenter said, because it really did make a lot of sense. So I just wanted to get y'all's like thoughts and opinions on it. And just leave y'all with that. So, leave your thoughts and opinions below. I love to read them. I love to read all of your comments. And yeah, so I'll talk to y'all later.